Let me make one thing clear. Pedos are not human. They cannot be. Pedo parents are even worse. This video will explain just that. Before I play the video, subscribe, like this video, share this video. Let's take a listen at this particular topic. I mean, this is something, a bombshell, very, very shocking and very, very disgusting.
Based on what's been uncovered in the Epstein files, we have to talk about Ivanka Trump's very dark past with Donald Trump and Trump's very dark past with Ivanka Trump. Let's just get into it. You see this photo right here. It's Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, Ivanka, Eric Trump, and a guy named John Casablancas. Here's another photo of Donald Trump and John Casablancas. Here's Donald Trump with Ivanka when she's a little girl and they're going to one of Donald Trump's beauty pageants, the Look of the Year competition. There's photos of her sitting on his lap when that took place. Donald Trump was apparently out there partying with young girls on a yacht during that Look of the Year competition. Here's other photos of Donald Trump and Ivanka. Donald Trump got Ivanka a job at John Casablancas' company, Elite Model Management. That's who Donald Trump did these beauty.
Ivanka got a job at John Casablancas' company. Oh my God. When she was young. Oh my God. Like, this is mind blowing, disgusting, and vomit inducing. Why? Because John Casablanca, he is a pedo. How can Donald Trump take his young daughter to this pedo? Unbelievable. And get her a job. By the way, guys, John Casablanca, he died at the age of 70, that pedo, that disgusting piece of scum. But can you believe this? Like, this reminds me of who? Howard Lutnick, right? His wife and himself, Lutnick. They took their children to Jeffrey Epstein's island. And before they went there, the wife told Jeffrey Epstein, she foretold him that she was going to bring her kids with her to see him. I mean, they were literally pimping their children to these pedos. Can you believe this? Like, I mean, this is, I cannot believe this. I don't know about you.
Pageants with at the Plaza Hotel and elsewhere. Who is John Casablancas? It gets very dark. It gets very disgusting. John Casablancas was a pedo, and he was someone who referred to little girls as his little children women, and he would sexually assault young girls a lot, little girls, children. He would say that he was dating girls when they were 15 years old. He married an underage girl and would sexually assault young girls. He was sued for...
and don't tell me, you MAGA people, don't tell me that Donald Trump didn't know anything about this. Don't tell me that. Because that's what you have been telling us. Trump somehow doesn't know any of these things. He knew everything about it. He knew everything about it. And he was involved in all of this. The only time you as a father can sexually abuse a child from somebody else is when you are a pedo. When, as a parent, you can take your child, your daughter, to this pedo, you can do so when you are a pedo yourself. So, I'm not drawing the line here, but you do it.
Engaging in horrific acts and inducing abortions of underage girls who he got intoxicated and then then raped. He died when he was 70 years old of cancer in 2013. And he has connections with Jeffrey Epstein. Here's a lawsuit that was filed against him and Epstein. Here's how it describes. According to a lawsuit filed in the U.S. 3 months ago, this is when it was filed, in 1990, Casablanca sent a teenage model for her first casting call at a residential address on New York's Upper East Side to meet a photographer who turned out to be Jeffrey Epstein. The lawsuit states that Epstein ordered the 15-year-old girl to undress before taking photographs of her, pushing her against the wall, and then raping her. These were Donald Trump's friends. Epstein, Casablancas, Jean LeBlanc, this whole crew of pedos. Like the
Howard Lutnick is also a very good friend with Donald Trump. Come on, guys, come on. The evidences are so many. These evidences are so overwhelming. The writing is on the wall that Trump was a pedo.
Just a crew. And again, this is who Donald Trump brought his children around. When I was going through the files, there's this reference of Steve Bannon having conversations with Epstein, and they mention like Ivanka the princess. Here's what's described in the files. Report from Donald Trump's trip to London. This was like a trip they took in 2019 when Donald Trump went to London. And here's what Bannon and Epstein are talking about. They were giving each other information about Trump the entire time. And they were working to like install MAGA leaders in Brazil and Brexit and throughout the world. Report from London. Donald now thinks he is king. Ivanka a princess. He doesn't need advisors, especially generals held him back. They are too narrow-minded. He only wants employees, as you had predicted last year. These are the conversations between Epstein and it appears to be Bannon with the London trip, and they're giving intel. EFDA 00518421. So Donald Trump gets Ivanka a job to work at Elite Models. She becomes a model at the age of 15. Here's how it was described when she was 15 years old by the New York Times. Her cheekbones high, or her name, Trump. She seems to have this modeling thing down. There are these sexy outfits. When you show up for an interview wearing a floor-length see-through white dress, you tend to turn heads. There is the denial that she exercises and the chowing down, eating a nice-sized lunch in front of a reporter, proving that she is not a wacky dieter. And again, they're referring to her wearing sexy see-through white dresses at the age of 15. Why would you have 15-year-old girls wearing sexy white see-through dresses? Now,
well, it is because you are a pedo. You are a pedo father. You are a pedo dad. I mean, Ivanka, I feel sorry for her, but how could she keep quiet for so many years?
Everything we've been covering in the Epstein files, the fact that Donald Trump got her a job to work at Elite Model Management for John Casablancas, he's a pedo. Doesn't this at least concern you? And again, what I'm doing here in this video, let me be very clear, is I have a First Amendment right to give my First Amendment opinion. So this is an opinion piece right here. I want to make that very clear. But in my opinion, this is very deeply, deeply concerning. And then when we see video,
deeply concerning, deeply disturbing, deeply dark, and I mean, you just name it. This is something, I mean, I am having it enough. I don't know what else is out there for me to see. I've seen it all. Like, this is unbelievable stuff, guys, and not a single person is held accountable. Not a single person, not a single pedo. And that is because of the pedos. They are all in the powerful position of the society. Unbelievable, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. See you in the next video.